meditation and poetry group. We have Planet Earth group. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the program on TV, but it's exploring Earth in general and giving the opportunity for the membership to learn some things that are going on around them they might not know about. We have a women's group that talk about women's issues, women's concerns, and any other kind of topics that they're interested in learning about.
What I do is I facilitate psychosocial educational groups focused on recovery, and we believe that each individual has their own path to recovery, and so we like to offer a variety of ways that members can attain recovery. And so a few examples of the groups I run are women's group, Recovery for Life, and a program called Jumpstart, which is a work readiness program. And in that program, we give people encouragement and the tools that they need to either find their spot in volunteerism or employment.
We have another agency program called Career Services. Now they'll help individuals that have some sort of work history and want to work, and they're ready to work part-time or full-time right away. But we do have some people that are not quite sure if they're ready. So our program here, Jumpstart, will sit down with those individuals and see where they're at vocationally and meet them right where they're at, whether they haven't worked at all yet and what would they be interested in, or if they haven't worked in a long time. And what kind of talents can they bring to the table and look for the kind of work they might enjoy. So that's a huge success.
My name's Joseph Roy. I've been coming to TeamWorks for 2.5 years, and I enjoy it to talk to my friends and we get to go out and do things for mentally ill people, and they help homeless people, and we talk about anger management. We get to socialize, get about social phobias out, and make friends. And like Tony, he's a friend of mine. I like Steve. I like everybody here, and I love them all. And it's a very good program.
We have art therapy. We have music appreciation, and we have our Saturday community event, which the membership sit down and talk about what they'd like to do and explore how they can do it, and it gets arranged between our health and wellness counselor and them on how they can get there. The expense, the trip, the time it takes, and that happens every Saturday. And I think I failed to mention that the program is open every day of the year. We're never closed.
Wow.
We have something going on every day, which is good because a lot of people are working throughout the week and they want to do something on the weekend, or a lot of programs out there, they're only open during the week. So our folks have really limited to do on the weekend with resources financially, or just not quite sure or really connected to community yet. So we try to offer something during the weekends as well. So Saturday we have a lot of community integration, and on Sunday we have a free brunch in the morning from 8:30 to 10:30 for, again, another opportunity for people to come in and get a nice healthy meal, touch base socially, and then afterwards we have another community integration event for the rest of the day.
We have a Sunday brunch because we are a 7-day-a-week program. And when I first started, we were having at least 10 members come, and it's primarily for the members of TeamWorks to come for brunch. And now we're up to almost 30. So I don't know if I'm doing something right or we just have a good time. So that's important to know we are 7 days, and that there's always something to do that's affiliated with the Psychosocial Club here on World Health, or the Clubhouse.
The thing I like about TeamWorks is that the staff is so giving and caring and supportive when you need them, and I love the Reliance House and TeamWorks.
So the social club is actually a good place, and a lot of people say they don't even have a real home, so they consider this like grandma's house or whatever. I don't know if that makes me grandma.
A lot goes on. Everybody has an integral part in the program, and we all kind of share the responsibility, so no one really has to rely on a particular person to do a certain thing. We learn each other's jobs, so if someone's out or on vacation, we can take over and make sure that each thing gets run accordingly. So we do have a new counselor that just started with us. She assists our membership when they've reached a point where they really don't need any more support from the agency. They've kind of got all their goals and needs met, and they're doing well, but they're kind of struggling a little bit on their finances. The membership we serve a lot of times don't have a lot of money. They struggle each week to make ends meet, and try to get creative on how they can do it. But we have a person here that kind of assists them in that, on how they can do it. Different avenues of where they can save some money and how they can kind of track their money in a better way, so that at the end of the week that they're able to make their bills and still live comfortably in a sense. I'm saying she does a wonderful job. I mean, she's taken the ball and run. When a case manager is at a point where both of them determine that their goals have all been met, they'll have a meeting with her. They'll sit down and find out where they're at financially, and go from there. And within about 6 months' time, the goal is at that point for that member to become again completely responsible for their finances and no longer need a payee. And she's been here 6 months, and she's had, I believe, 18 or 19 people refer to her, and now I think she's still working with about 4 or 5 of them. So she's been very creative with opportunities that are offered in our community on how to assist membership to track their money, how to save their money, areas of caution that they want to stay away from that can get you financially in a deeper hole. So, because unfortunately, people not are aware of what kind of things they might be getting themselves involved in. They see a way of getting money, but they don't know the little strings attached to that, and then they get themselves deeper and deeper. But she's done a wonderful job, really, to kind of educate where to stay away from and where to explore. And doing a great job. So that's been a wonderful addition to the program.
It is a program which the business office offers when they are paying bills for individuals who are having barriers to paying those bills, whether they came from outreach to homeless, case management, or however they got to be a payee. When they've met all their target goals, they are then referred to the budget payee portion of Reliance House, at which time we formalize target goals that surround financial issues. They may have difficulty with leases, getting credit cards, getting banking from a formal institution. People who've had difficulty in the past and have difficulty re-establishing themselves. We allow them to gain skills in the payship groups so that they can take on the responsibility of being financial again. So we don't want to keep a person in the program against their will. You know what I mean? This is totally voluntary, and the purpose is for them to have a voluntary separation. Whatever brought them to Reliance House, they may be a parent, a family member, or a nursing home, or whatever. I'm not sure how they got to be part of our payship, but we at some point, they are now stable, they're now independent, they're now ready to take on the responsibilities of being their own payee. So we are just a final piece in allowing them to complete that process. So.
Thank you for watching Part 5 Continued of our Reliance House video series. Please stay tuned for Part 6 of our video series, and thank you for watching.